Hello, 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 and welcome to the Reclaim Your Life podcast with me, Vicky Igbokwe-Ozoagu, your colossal connections coach, supporting you to let go of guilt, experience a colossal transformation, and reclaim your life. Dee dee, diggy 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 ah, dee dee, a diggy ah ah. Dee dee, a diggy 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 ah, ah, diggy 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 ah. I really enjoy those moments. Thank you for allowing me to be me, and I want to celebrate you for being you. So today, I want us to have a conversation about confidence and unlocking confidence within you. And specifically, my question to you is, what would you do with 10% more confidence? What would you do with 10% more confidence? Now, I want you to take a moment, sit here with me, walk here with me, stand here with me. If it feels right and if it's safe for you to do in this moment, close your eyes. If it's not safe, keep them open, please. But I want you to take a moment to explore, to think about what would you do with 10% more confidence. I want you to feel the possibilities. Feel the possibilities with 10% more confidence. I want you to imagine and explore the endless opportunities with 10% more confidence. Imagine and explore the endless, endless possibilities, the endless opportunities with 10% more confidence. Feel the energy that is limitless. Feel that limitless energy within you. What does that do for you? That limitless energy within you with 10% more confidence. Tap into the force that is boundless, the boundless force around you. What would you do with 10% more confidence? Now, that extra surge of self-assurance, self-esteem, belief, and trust in yourself can truly shatter the glass ceilings that have been holding you back up until this point. Because as I say all day, every day, it starts and continues with you. That extra surge of self-assurance, self-esteem, belief, and trust that you feel can propel you. It can move you forward into a life that excites you professionally and nourishes you personally. Because what we do around here is we're looking at your whole life, all of the elements of your life, not just your work, your business, your creative practice, but all of your life, your social life, your friendships, your health, your well-being, your finances, your environment, education, your spiritual journey. So you are walking and working towards a life that excites you professionally and nourishes you personally. Now, here's the thing. You can be grateful for what you currently have, for where you currently are, and still desire more for your life. Mhm. It's okay to want something different. It's okay to want something more. You can experience both of these feelings at the same time. Be grateful, be in gratitude for what you have, for where you are now, for the things that you are doing, and want more, and desire more, and desire something different, and want to explore a new path, a new way of working, a new way of your practice, a new way of living your life, a new way of experiencing relationships. Now, as from one artistic woman to another, we both know that there is often an expectation for you to stay quiet and be content with what you have. Don't rock the boat, you know? Just be cool, be grateful. You've got enough. Do it for the love. Well, today, yesterday, tomorrow, and every day after tomorrow, I am calling BS on that mindset. We are throwing that in the trash. And I'm inviting you to do the same, especially if that thought, if that perspective, if that way of thinking is something that you are conscious is holding you back. And if in this conversation that we're having, you're going, oh, I didn't think of that before. Maybe that is something that's holding me back. I want you to release yourself from it because it is utter BS. Okay. Felt myself about to go into a church rant, but we're going to stop there on that one. But it is BS. Okay. You deserve the life that you truly desire. You can be in gratitude, you can be grateful, and still want more and something different. Okay. Move on, Vicky. What is confidence? Let's understand this a bit more, right? Confidence is the belief in your own abilities and judgment. It's trusting yourself to handle all that life will throw your way. Yes, confidence is about trusting in your abilities, trusting in your judgment, trusting in your decision making, trusting in your talent, trusting in your gift, trusting in the skills that you have, trusting in the thoughts that you have, trusting in the things that you believe in. Confidence isn't about never feeling doubt or fear. I mean, some days I wish I could promise you that. And then other days I'm like, oh, actually, I don't want to be able to promise that because what a boring life. I think anyway, right? To live without fear or doubt, because that fear or doubt is also part of the fuel that energizes you to move forward. So confidence isn't about never feeling fear or doubt. It's about moving forward despite those feelings. So how can you cultivate, how can you practice feeling confidence? Well, here are three tips, three ways you can do it. Number one, I want you to affirm your strengths and your accomplishments. I want you to start each day by acknowledging your strengths and past successes. Go back into the vault and remind yourself of all of the amazing things that you have done, accomplished, created. I want you to write them down or say them out loud. But however you choose to, I want you to remind yourself of what you are capable of, what you have done, the successes you have had, the connections that you have created, the way in which you have touched other people's lives, because I know that you have. And I want you to do this because this helps you shift your focus and your perspective from what you believe are the things that you're not so very good at to the things that we know you are the bomb.com at. I think I'm showing my age. Do the kids even say bomb.com anymore? I don't know, but we keep moving. All right. So affirm your strengths and your accomplishments. Go back into the vault. Look at all the things that you have done well. Yes, because this will help you to focus in on your proven abilities, your track records, your receipts. Yes, we're tipping into facts here and not fiction. Number two, step outside. Step, jump, leap, chasse, top rock, and all of the things outside of your comfort zone because confidence grows with action. Confidence grows when you take action. And I want you to challenge yourself to take small steps outside of your comfort zone regularly, as often as you can, because that's where the learning happens. That's where you get to stretch yourself. That's where you get to surprise yourself, right? Because you only thought you could achieve so much. And then you step out your comfort zone and you're like, well, damn, I didn't realize I could do all of that. This is why it's so important to step outside of your comfort zone. Now, this might look like trying a new hobby. It might look like speaking up in a meeting or actually talking to people the next time you go to a networking event instead of just hovering around the sites. Yeah. Each step you take, no matter how small, builds your confidence. And this is one thing that I learned from one of my amazing coaches. Sometimes you want to make a big, grand gesture, and it doesn't have to be. Now, those are great, but also small, incremental, small and mighty steps over time create massive, big shifts for you. I always say it's not about the size of the action, and it's all about the quality. So, number two, step outside of your comfort zone and do it as regularly as you can. Number three, practice self-compassion. Now, I know for a fact that you treat the people around you, friends, family, colleagues, someone you've maybe just met at an event. I know you treat them with kindness and understanding and sympathy and empathy. But how often do you do that for yourself? Hmm? How often do you show the same kindness, understanding, sympathy, empathy, grace that you offer to others? How often do you offer that to yourself? I see you. Now, when you make a mistake or face a setback, and actually a mistake, because I believe mistakes are all learning, mistakes are all learning on your journey. I want you, when you make a mistake or you face a setback or you experience a rejection or something doesn't go quite right, I want you to avoid the harsh self-criticism that I know you're so good at doing, but so nice and kind to others. And instead, I want you to practice self-compassion. I want you to treat yourself the way you treat others with that same kindness, understanding, sympathy, empathy, grace. I want you to acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that growth comes from learning and trying again and again and again. Because your life is one big journey. It's one big, beautiful adventure. Take a breath. Take a second breath. Take a third breath. So I know that you've got this, and I believe it is your birthright to live a life that energizes and inspires you. A life where you move from merely surviving to truly thriving. So I ask you again, what would you do with 10% more confidence? Maybe you finally start that business you've been dreaming about. Perhaps you'd ask for a promotion or apply for that creative opportunity that you want and you've been circling for a while. Or maybe you'd simply start taking time out for yourself, prioritizing you, and do it without guilt. Now, remember, confidence isn't about being perfect. There's no such thing. It's about truly trusting yourself and your abilities. It's about taking action despite the fear or the nervousness that you may feel. So, in the next 72 hours, I want you to find a moment to reflect on what you would do with 10% more confidence. Write it down, visualize it, feel it, drink it, bathe in it, walk with it. Find the way that's going to resonate and really inspire and energize you. And once you have figured out what that is, and even if you haven't figured out the whole thing, but you figured out like the beginning, then think about what's the one small action you can take to move you closer to what it is you desire. Now, also remember, it might be saying yes to an opportunity that scares you a little bit and excites you at the same time. It also might be setting a boundary and saying no to something that you know drains you. Whatever it is, I want you to take that step with the knowledge that you are capable and deserving of a life that excites you, a life that nourishes you, a life that has you waking up before your alarm goes off because you are like, let's go. I've woken up. That means there are things that I need to be doing. There are people that need your gift. And yes, you have a gift. I want you to continue to think fierce, be fabulous, and live free-spiritedly and figure out what would you do with 10% more confidence and then take the next action that's going to get you closer to that thing you desire. Lots of love, my friend.